here we go. Hi there, this is Amy Thomson from Create, Build, Inspire, and I am talking to you today about defeat and what it's like to feel in the midst of failure. And then from there, we'll take it to how we overcome failure and the feeling of defeat. So, normally I plan my talks a little bit better, but today I'm just going to wing it because I have had a very defeating moment in the past couple days, and it generally tends to be one that I've lived before, as many of us have, and I'm still in the middle of feeling this failure. I want to be able to talk to my audience and say, you know what, even when you feel like everything has gone wrong, because there are consequences. So when you feel that everything's gone wrong because you're so worried about the consequences or fearing what's going to happen next in certain parts of your life, you're taking away from the lessons that are learning, and you're stopping yourself from living. I'm just going to share what it's been like for me, okay? Because I know a lot of people can relate, and I know that with enough time and enough focus and enough attempts, if we actually pay attention to the lessons that we're getting, we will succeed no matter what we do. So I'm going to go over what's just recently happened, how I feel, what I have perceived about it, how I've shifted my emotions, changed my mind, the thought process, and I'm going to show you how to make lemonade from lemons. This was the year that I finally discovered my purpose in life. I was banging my head on walls for years and years. I wanted to know what I was here for. I wanted to know why we even exist in the first place. I wanted to know basically what the point of everything is. I wanted to try everything. I didn't want to miss out on life. So I've done a lot in my life. I've led a very interesting life. I have a lot of good relationships because of the life that I've lived and because I'm relatable now. But inside me, I constantly feel like a failure no matter what I do. And I think one of the biggest factors is that I'm determined to make my life one of success. I used to think I had something to prove, so I would do whatever I could to prove that I could do it. And then after I knew I could do something, then it was boring for me and I would move on. Well, now it's not about proving anything, although for myself it kind of is. I still want to prove that I can do it. I've felt like I have to prove myself, and in the grand scheme of things, who do I really have to prove myself to? There's nobody else I have to prove myself to but myself, and even then I don't have to prove myself. Why I'm doing it now is because I want to, although there's still this gnawing feeling like I have to improve myself. You may go through the same things. You may feel that you have to do better and be better and have more things and be a better wife or mother or friend, sister, brother, cousin, whatever it is. Father, you might need to be a better father. Okay, anyways, I've had this enormous urge to do better, and I don't have to do better. I worry because when I fail, there are consequences. Consequences are the time that I've lost from my family, the amount of money things have cost me, the lack of return on my investment, the fact that I currently still have debt. All of these things are things that everyone else goes through. I worry about the impact that my failure has on my relationships and my family and my children. I spend more time worrying about the failure and the impact on everything else than I do just fixing it. So what does this really mean? Let's look at lessons. My most recent failure came because I was hosting a workshop. This workshop didn't have the numbers. I didn't have a marketing budget, so I was trying to do everything myself. This is an incredible life-changing workshop that I've worked on for so long, and I've done on smaller scales. This was going to be a little bit bigger, and I don't have the numbers to run it. Again, I feel that I've disappointed people. That's so funny. I spend so much time worrying about how everything impacts everyone else, that's what stresses me out more than the impacts it has on myself. So, I've disappointed some people in the process. I have cost money for myself and others in the process. All of that can be worked out, by the way. I've taken time away from my family that I will never get back. I lost a lot of sleep and energy. I felt like I poured my heart out and got nothing. It really sucks. But the way I've perceived it is that I'm a failure, I'll never get it right. I'm just doomed to die trying, to go over and over and over again trying to make things work and never succeeding. And the hardest part is admitting failure. Admitting failure and getting the lessons learned are a process to overcoming any obstacles you might have had. So now's the time that I get to move on. I'm admitting what I've done wrong. The lessons that I've learned are that I did not do my market research. I've spent oodles of time on the workshop and I'm creating content, but my content is not up yet. Most of it's not up yet. I've had some technical issues. But my biggest lesson is that I have to do market research and spend more time and actually hire people out to do marketing. So yeah, I didn't make money off this. Yeah, there's some things that I have to work out, but life goes on, and I'm not going to let that bother me. I'm just going to move on. I'm not going to stop living because of what's been happening. What's really cool about this is a perfect time to take a break, slow down, refocus, re-energize, write down what I've learned, and do better next time. And it's a perfect opportunity to take some time and do something fun with my friends and family. Woo! Anyways, it's Amy Thomson. I hope you've enjoyed this and possibly gotten something for yourself out of it. Because first step is recognizing it. Second is not making it mean anything because it doesn't mean anything. There may be lessons learned, but you can move on. We can all move on. So find the lessons, write them down, try again, and take some time for you.